Scott just made the point.
Thomas Jefferson, you'll read
to be a lot more secure, not just.
Well, my friends, it's here at last. It has arrived. In the same way tax day arrives, or your colonoscopy appointment, or your triple root canal. Okay, that was unfair to tax day, colonoscopies, and root canals, because after 50 years or so of coquettish teasing, seems that long anyway, Hillary Rodham Clinton has announced her candidacy. In a no questions thank you video, Twitter fully recyclable plastigram. That's how the news came to us. In part one of this glorious three-part trifecta, we'll look at Hillary Rodham Clinton's historical unfitness to be co-president, let alone president. And in part two, we'll talk about American dynasties. Part three is for members only, and that's none of your business. And in our members only part three, we'll look at how Madam Presumptive stacks up against the three announced Republican candidates. So joining me now to celebrate this great day in American history, our fellow threw up in their mouths a little bit patriots, Steve Green and Scott Ott. Welcome, gentlemen. You know, when it comes to announcing the joyous Annunciation, you're going to have to work hard to beat this. Yes, that's 11 no's at the bottom. 11. No, 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 no. And this is from a state that had the honor of bagging her carpet for several years. So the Post also gives a helpful one-stop guide to the various and sundry Hillary Clinton scandals, because you can't follow the game without a program. Among the useful headlines, the shady foundation, the spotty resume, the suspicious finances, the spectacular greed, the other woman, the secret emails, which I'm very disappointed to say leaves out my all-time favorite, the leaving her ambassador to be beaten to death and watching seals die on television scandal. So, Steve, Scott, just sort of an existential question. Maybe it's just a wail of despair. Steve, why? Why?
That was an excellent Shatner there, Bill. Kudos. You know what I'm reminded of? Years and years ago on Late Night with David Letterman, back when he was still on NBC and very hip and very funny. He used to do Dave's Hallmark Shop, where he'd show the various funny coffee mugs and greeting cards and whatnot. One of them was one of those adorable cat posters before it became lolcats on the internet. And the poster was just this absurdly fat orange cat just sitting half asleep on a rocking chair. And the cute, happy Hallmark caption on the photo said, "I haven't felt like doing much since they had me neutered. I wish I was dead." And that is pretty much how I feel about Hillary round 3 that just got launched. You know, can we put her logo up, Nathan? Can you get that on screen? The new logo. Worst logo ever.
Is
just
it the H with the arrow?
With a red arrow pointing right.
To the right. I know, pointing to the right.
Yeah, which I guess is supposed to be forward. You know, because forward is the big progressive word. Forward into the 13th century. But number one is this total, there it is, it's awful, cheap, stupid logo. You could draw this thing in Microsoft Paint in about 15 seconds if you were drunk. This is her campaign. This is the low effort, doesn't give a crap campaign that we're gonna have to watch for the next 19 months. And the worst part of it is, you know what the worst part of it is? That laugh. That laugh, which is as offensive as it is inauthentic, and just, oh, Bill, I wish I were dead.
You know, that logo, you know, they ought to put that on a street sign, to be perfectly honest with you, and that giant H with the arrow pointing to right, and below that it should say "Road to Hell" this way.
That's what stupid.
Yeah, that's what that logo means. You know, Scotty, as Steve said, this announcement has actually landed with a thud, and we haven't even started campaigning yet. So, Scotty, honestly now, is Hillary Rodham Clinton fit to be president?
Well, not by any objective measure, but who are we to apply, objective measures to the presidency? I think you guys got this all wrong.
Age of Reason's way behind
listing
us.
all her scandals and everything. And this is, I'm only being slightly facetious about this, but do you understand that any negative thing that we could possibly say about Hillary Clinton, the more anchored in empirical fact that it is, the less valid it is as a reason to keep her out of the White House. And in fact, every complaint that we make, every accusation that we make, every documented fact that we say she is unfit to be president, what that really says is, don't you know that the right wing will do anything to keep a woman out of the White House? And that's what it's all about. We don't have to look into whether this stuff is true or not. That's irrelevant. The fact of the matter is right-wing whack jobs like Steve Green and Bill Whittle and Scott Ott will go to any length, including using actual facts, to keep Hillary Clinton from breaking that glass ceiling.
You know, just looking at that Clinton video, I just had a couple thoughts. First of all, here's Hillary Clinton's commencement launch video, surrounded by people she's never, ever, ever going to speak to, ever. It's like, they're all extras, and cut, and get me out of here. And the second thing that's so interesting is that picture of her outside. Let's see if it's coming up again here, where she's standing there talking to the camera. There's no key light on her. It's like a scene from The Walking Dead. It's like the whole world has gone gray. It's like it's nuclear winter outside, like giant radioactive dust clouds have taken over the earth. And this is all we have left, man. This is it. This is it. There's no sunshine where she's gone. There ain't no sunshine.
If you're watching this,
there.
I'm already dead.
Look there's no sun. The whole street looks like it's underneath Mount St. Helens during the eruption. That'd be the best case scenario. My friends, we all know that the war on women and the campus rape culture are all media manifestations to prep the battle space for the historic moment that we've all been waiting for. But after what will have been 8 years of historic, I expect the American people might need a break from making history and perhaps give some thought to, I don't know, making a living again. Now, I'm not aware of any political person with the baggage and outright felonious behavior of Hillary Rodham Clinton, but putting that aside, and there might be a landfill in New Jersey somewhere large enough to hold all of that, the fact remains that of all the things that makes Madam Entitlement unfit to be president, her hypocritical, busybody, anti-business, limousine-loving power and greed and narcissism trip picks the lead. It's number one with a bullet. It takes a village to produce the village idiot. We've been dealing with one for a long time now, and it may be time for America to hope for a little change. For PJTV, I'm Bill Whittle.